All righty, welcome to Las Vegas Lockdown Live. Daily tarot readings for self-love. This is day 1 of 30.
I'm super emotional right now. That's right.
Telling you.
We are locked down in Las Vegas for 30 days and we have no adult supervision.
So who knows what is going to happen here at ZRG for the next month?
But we have this much toilet paper. We just want to let you know. So that's like, besides what's in the bathroom, like being used, we have 5 rolls. And I think that should be good because the kids just moved out on Saturday.
So we're probably going to be fine.
But we want to know how many rolls you have. Put it in the comments. How many rolls do you have in your house?
Many rolls?
Let's play. How many rolls of toilet paper do you have?
It's 3 p.m. in Vegas. 3 p.m. in Vegas. Happy hour is officially paused for 30 days.
Do you guys know how we live happy hour in Vegas? You can go to different restaurants and try food and have like half price cocktails. And we like to try stuff, but we're here. Yep. We got, some iceberg lettuce in the fridge, some spinach, some turmeric, we're making it, right?
We're still running amok with unicorns and fairies, making our own.
Making our own happy hour.
And for those of you who are just getting to know us,
I'm Heather.
And I'm David.
From ZenRoseGarden.com,
home of Zen Academy.
Yes. And we're going to get into today's update right now because we decided we're going to do this 30-day update. We're going to show up every day for you guys, especially our peeps in Vegas who just went on lockdown last night.
Or anybody in the entire world who happens to be on lockdown or is getting ready for it.
I'm like, it's, we're in this, guys. We're in this.
What did you do?
What do you mean?
You made my thing go away. Make my thing come back. So as you come on, let us know where in the world you're watching from as we earthquake a little bit.
We do want to know where you're watching from because like I said, we're connecting. So yesterday, I'm going to update you on Vegas, our favorite town in the world. Yesterday was St. Patrick's Day, right?
Yep.
In Las Vegas,
St. Patty's Day.
One of our rowdiest tourist times of the year, right? But green beer and everything. But last night, Nevada Governor Steve Sisolak announced that we were locking down Vegas and quarantining for the coronavirus pandemic to pass.
Lock it down.
Yes.
All gambling machines in the entire state of Nevada were shut off at midnight last night for the next 30 days minimum.
This makes me kind of emotional.
It's crazy to see the Las Vegas Strip dark.
I mean, I'm not a gambler. Every once in a while, we'll go play penny keno or something, but it's like I'm emotional. Like, wow, we got all the peeps coming on. 14 rolls in my bathroom. Yep. Not sure what's in the kids' bathroom, to be honest. You know what? That's a good amount. Depends on how many kids you have.
We got 4 rolls.
Got 4 rolls.
And Laura says, we got rolls more than enough without needing to buy any more during this time.
I think we're good. I think people are freaking out because we wiped our asses with other things other than toilet paper before it was invented.
Our booties. So we got Grafton, Illinois. We got Florida. Chelsea, what is up? Alexis says Henderson, Tennessee, not Vegas.
Okay.
Just to let you know.
Okay, because we have a Henderson here. It's like the back closet of Las Vegas.
Dawn, good to see you. Becky, Laura, awesome seeing you guys.
So here's what's happening here in our little Sin City.
Yep.
So non-essential businesses are closing, except for like food places, pharmacies, drugstores, hardware store, that kind of thing, and hospitals.
The essentials.
And people are working from home. Luckily, David and I have been shifting into working mostly online because we have always had a home office since we opened, always for the last 12 years. It's more intimate. People come here for healing work. It's, but a lot of our clients since we started are around the world. And so most of our work is online now.
Mm-hmm. So, what we were talking about, non-essential businesses closing, people working from home. Yes. A lot of people are adapting to that shift. Schools are closed. Our kids moved out last weekend. Yes. So it's just us and the cat right now.
So coincidentally, they all moved out on Saturday because our son bought a new house and the kids all moved to the house. And now we're just here with the cat and no grownups.
But toilet paper. So if anybody is online with us right now from Vegas and happen to see Governor Sisolak's announcement, let us know.
So it was really interesting watching him and growing up in Vegas. We're still an old school mob town, right? The mob is a huge part of our very colorful history in Vegas. And one reporter started asking him, I was watching him last night and you can tell he's like kind of a mob looking dude. He's a big dude. And you could tell at points he was getting emotional in his speech and he was holding that down. I was like, oh, he's got it locked down, but I feel you. I see you, dude. He was like, we got to take care of our people. We have a huge retirement community in Vegas, a huge retirement community. So he was just like, we got to take care of the people and all that. But I saw him getting emotional. And when he was down and when he was done, you could tell it was a tough decision to shut down Vegas. We don't do that.
Especially when it comes to the gambling machines being locked down.
It keeps us going, right? Yeah. So one reporter was like, hey, he started to question him at the end and was like, what about this? And what about this? And what about this?
And what about bailouts? And what about this? And what about that? And he was like,
he shut that down.
It's about the people.
He was not having it.
Yeah, it is about the people. If you haven't seen that one.
He got in his face. I'm like, oh yeah, we're still mob.
Go watch it.
We're still gangster.
Melissa, good to see you checking in from Austin. Hotels are empty. And 6th Street is shut down.
Oh, you know what? I sang at the Jazz Kitchen on 6th Street in the New Year's Eve of 2006. Yeah, it was really fun. I sat in with my friend's band down there, and I love 6th Street so much.
And then maybe no EDC. So
yeah,
good to bring that up. Where are you in the world, and how bad is it right now for you?
Yeah,
how are you guys holding up?
So we gotta
let us know.
We do want to know. So maybe no EDC.
Maybe no EDC. We don't know. It's still up in the air.
So this morning when we got up, we're like, okay, they shut this town down totally unexpectedly last night.
What are we gonna do?
We knew it was coming, but it was like boom, coming all at once. So we got up this morning and we're like, what can we do? Number one, we got to adjust our business a little bit. Most of it's online, but we got to adjust because we still have in-person clients. So we've been like calling people, can you do a Zoom call? But we got up and we're like, what can we do to sort of bring levity and comedy and fun and inspiration and encouragement to our Vegas peeps and our peeps around the world? I mean, mostly because there's no wine in the house.
Hashtag send wine. Hashtag send wine. Save me. Send wine. All right, everyone. So while we wait on those shipments to start rolling in,
Bordeaux, Cabernet, whatever you got,
it's time to tag up. Before we pull a card for the day, we want to know which tarot card fits your day today.
I'm expecting to see some towers and some devils and some whatever. Drop in the comments what tarot card fits you today in your day.
Right. Okay. So think fast and drop it like it's hot in the comments. Chelsea says they closed the beaches in my county in Florida, at least public parking.
Okay. All right. Right. So you got to like walk to the beach.
Right. At least public parking.
Got it.
Then we've got, let's see, Laura says in San Diego, our Airbnb is empty and I'm enjoying the quiet through this time. Trying to stay light. Music is helping. Becky says hashtag sending wine. Oh, Becky, you're a lifesaver.
You know what I like, girl.
Laura says Emperor.
Okay.
Emperor's a good card.
I would love to know why the Emperor.
Yes.
So
Alexa says it's not too bad here. My school has shut down the salon and attendance isn't mandatory. Right. I think all schools are taking extra weeks after spring break. Few places otherwise are closed.
Okay.
Yeah. So a lot of Vegas has shut down. I mean, we see a lot of different businesses. We've got the
schools are closed.
Schools are closed. But any places that are selling food are open, like grocery stores, for example, convenience stores. Those places are open. But any gambling machines were shut down last night. So. And we've got them all over the place. So.
Yeah, I mean, we've got them in grocery stores in Vegas, so you can go to the store and gamble. So that shit is shut down. We're saying we're downtown.
That poop is shut down. Then we've got. Yeah, it needs one of those.
Can we just roll it?
Don't waste it.
I'm not going to actually
preserve it. Okay, so Becky says 5 of Cups. Melissa says Chariot. All right.
Okay.
Is your chariot on fire? That's my question. Really more 8 of Pentacles, to be honest. Okay. And then we got Dawn says no school here. Restaurants are carry out only. Casinos shut down. Yep. Yeah, the casinos are all shut down. I don't know of anyone that's actually still open. The restaurants, we've got some chef friends that are all shutting down right now. Tina says, semi-lockdown in Norway, schools closed and people encouraged to stay home.
Yes.
Quite a few shops closed. Yeah, so it sounds kind of pretty much the same all the way around.
Here's the thing, Tina, you know what? I've been to Scandinavia once in my life, to Denmark, and I was on the plane with some Norwegians, and I think it's the most beautiful accent of all the Scandinavian countries. And I just found out recently I'm 2% Norwegian.
Yeah.
This much. I did my DNA.
I think I'm also like
David too. He's
1%,
like 1% Norwegian.
1.25.
I don't look Norwegian at all, but they have reindeer, and that's what I think.
Alexa says justice.
Card.
Awesome.
So I pulled a card of the day, and I'm going to pull a card of the day every day, and you get some bonus like tarot knowledge. We're going to, tell you what that you just kind of pay attention. You might learn a lot. Right. So
card of the day is
card of the day, and I shuffled earlier, and I pulled it out, and I'm like, are you kidding me? I couldn't have picked this any more perfectly. It is the Hermit card, David. It's going to be my lovely assistant. And here's the thing, hit me about the Hermit card. It was just like,
did it hit you with the Hermit card?
No, it just hit me like, okay, well, isn't that what we're obviously all doing right now? And so kind of the obvious meaning of the Hermit card is seclusion, going inward, that kind of thing, intentional deprivation. So it's all those things. But I think one of the things we don't often think about the Hermit is that
the Hermit, he says things.
David says things. The Hermit doesn't.
I say things.
No. But the thing about the Hermit is we think of him as on a quest for truth and stuff. But really the true meaning of the Hermit is he has already attained, right? He's already attained what he has. So think of the Hermit like Yoda, right? He already has it. So, and I thought that was really interesting. The Hermit does hide from the masses, but not because he needs to, or he's on a quest. He hides because he's
already been there, done that.
Comfortable being himself, and he's comfortable being alone. And how many of us in our society are not comfortable being alone? We got to go out there. We got to feel things and see things.
Except for all you introverts out there.
Well, and we have to go out and get stimulated, right? But the Hermit has all of that within.
Yeah.
And I think one of there's an interesting one. There's many stories about the tarot, but one of the stories I like about the Hermit, the legends of where the card came from, is that it might be about Diogenes, the Greek philosopher, who, was kind of like that crazy lunatic wise man. And he would go out and live in a barrel in Athens, in the outskirts of town. And then he would come into town with a lighted candle in the middle of the daytime to look for a human. He'd be like, I'm looking for a human. So one of those crazy lunatic, wise men you see in the movies,
I don't think Yoda was quite
but
crazy.
They do kooky things, right?
Yeah.
So
to me, the Hermit represents Yoda, or Yoda represents the Hermit.
I think so
either
too.
way.
But
I don't know which one came first.
I heard this great quote that was so perfect for this. I think a couple of days ago, maybe more. I don't lose track of time. But it was that what you have is more important than what you don't. Look around your house. I bet you got toilet paper you don't even realize you have. You got napkins. You got whatever you got.
Cloth.
Yeah, it's true. It's I think times like these, we're challenged to be more self-sufficient, be more
Think
like
on your
the
feet.
human, the human, be more of a human.
Be more like the human.
Come out of your barrel. That kind of
Full
thing.
of monkeys. Oh, that's me. So Jasmine, good to see you. Just joining from Australia. Let us know what is going on in Australia, how you guys are handling things. We were just talking about the some things that are going on in Vegas, some things that are going on in California, some things that are going on in Florida. So
I think another thing about the Hermit card, just that relates to all of us right now, is you might notice, I don't know if you've ever noticed the light in his lantern. And, some people say it comes from that lighted candle that Diogenes would walk around with and look for a human, but it really is a star inside of the lantern. And you see the star all through the tarot deck. And
let's get another look at that. Well, you keep going.
It's not just a regular light, it's a star. And what it represents is that it's seclusion, but with intentional deprivation, not this panic deprivation. I got to go buy all the things because I'm going to run out of toilet paper.
So the star represents, or in the lantern here represents the light that he has already acquired on his quest, on his journey.
So it's more like, I have this time of deprivation, but I am with spirit. I have spirit with me. I carry spirit with me. It lights my way. No problem. I know that what will be provided to me is what I need in the moment, and it's going to be okay.
And so, Sarah.
So I thought that was kind of the perfect
Whatever
card
will be. I don't know.
So
I think Yoda would be kind of like a que sera.
Chelsea, it was really pretty perfect. But what blew me away is that that's the one that came out this morning.
Right. So Laura says, why the Emperor? And if you guys want to let us know why you chose the cards that you did, that would be absolutely amazing.
Yeah, I want to hear.
Laura says, why the Emperor? So shifting from my fiery energy and frustrations into constructive activity, leadership, stability, recognizing my sturdiness, taking my powers and making it into something good. Laura, I think that is probably the best way to kind of bring that to the surface, and I think that card is very fitting for what's going on and for you specifically. Yes. Thank you for sharing that, Laura. And anybody else, if you've got some more insight, Amy. Oh, good to see you.
Look.
Yes, it's so good.
Here's the thing, Amy. I was sort of hoping that you were going to be on this live today because I'm wearing this little beautiful antique that
she's kind of been wearing it for like the last week.
This whole last week I've been wearing it. I wore it outside, and you told me not to last week, and it burned because I could feel it went sting. So I wear it inside.
So don't wear it out in sunlight.
In my hermit time, I am wearing it inside because
only in your vampire
love it
time.
So much. So I want to thank you publicly for.
Yes, Amy, thank you for that, and thank you for joining us. Chelsea says pretty dang perfect for this time. Absolutely,
I think so too.
Absolutely, it is awesome to see all you guys on here.
So so right now, this series of 30 kind of our challenge, 30-day self-imposed Las Vegas live lockdown challenge, where we want to give you a self-care tip every day that's easy to do, that will help you stay encouraged, and also a card of the day because it's magical, right? So right now there is a lot of fear, right? But also many people are ready to hibernate and do some spiritual work,
right?
Right.
Newsflash. It's the theme of the month.
It's the theme of 2020, I think. Like can we reset?
Go inside, hibernate, do some self-work, do some spiritual work.
And this is the real spiritual work, right? That yoga retreat that you went to was just practice.
Yep.
When we want to keep it simple and give you something really user-friendly you can do right now. But first, a word or 10 or 20, depending on David.
On me?
Yeah.
A word on me or from me?
About you.
we can have plenty of words for me. Anybody wants to chime in some words from me or for me? Absolutely. That's going to be awesome. Before we get into that, I wanted to touch on Jasmine. Jasmine says, people are going crazy stockpiling.
We bought this before. We haven't bought toilet paper. This is just what we have in our house.
Right. So people are going crazy stockpiling, and it's hard for most people to buy basic food staples. Any event of 100 people is canceled. Businesses are closing. It's getting crazy. So here it was, I think anything more than 50, or even more than 10 is kind of being closed down. And then Deb says, yes, self-care days, took 2 off from work on tarot and classes and courses. Yeah. So absolutely take this time to study, take this time to improve yourself, kind of do some more self-work and evolve with yourself. So spirituality is about personal values and your search for meaning and for truth. So we were talking about, Heather was just talking about the spiritual work. The real spiritual work is not when you're on that yoga retreat, that yoga retreat, or that great, time when you're all zenned out. It's about what do you do when the crap hits the fan? You get the toilet paper, right? But when crap hits the fan, what do? You apply what you've been working on. So we see spiritual practice in many forms. We now know that meditation and intensive prayer can permanently strengthen neural functioning in parts of the brain that help to lower anxiety and depression. So if you're doing constant work where you're building that bridge between your chill out zone and your assessment zone instead of your freak out zone, then these are the moments that comes out. Have you built that bridge strong enough, or are you still freaking out? If you're chilling out and you're kind of going with the flow more, then you've built that bridge stronger. But we do have one super simple spiritual practice that you can use right now that is known to neurologically lower anxiety, and depression. And you're going to be blown away by how simple this particular practice is.
It's so simple of the day. And, you know, I read this in a book by Andrew Newberg, who is a top neurologist. And he wrote a book called How God Changes Your Brain. And I loved this. He had 8 practices for exercising your brain. And this was one of them. So our self-care, self-love tip of the day is smile. Okay.
Even if you don't feel like
Even if you don't feel like it, the simple, and it's simple. How easy is it to do? Do it with me right now. Okay. Everybody smile. The simple act of smiling can interrupt mood disorders. Okay. And this is not from me. This is neurology stuff. And it can strengthen the brain's ability to maintain a positive outlook. Natural Prozac, folks. So when you intentionally smile, it calms your brain, as well as it reflects, because we have mirror neurons, right? We all have mirror neurons. It reflects to others who reflect it back to us.
And it helps them.
Right. It helps everybody respond with generosity. Maybe, you know, here, have some toilet paper.
Yeah.
Kindness and empathy for each other. And I got smiles already popping up.
Tons.
Give me some smile emojis. I'm so happy.
Tons of smiles, but don't crash our life.
Right.
So Melissa says, Chariot. For me, I work from home. Awesome. You're already set up. I have everything I need. My family is safe and healthy. And me and my friends are devising alternative methods of communication.
Beautiful.
Absolutely. OC shut down any non-immediate family gatherings, right? Got to stay #fearless. Absolutely. You can only meet with your immediate family or household out in public right now. Awesome.
Us too, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's
not even out in public, really.
Yeah. I mean, you get more time with those really close to you, and you create new ways to diversify, create new ways to communicate. We've got some really good friends that we would love to go see right now, but for their benefit and for the benefit of everybody, we're choosing to create other methods of contact.
That's one thing that Governor Sisolak said last night in our in the Nevada announcement. He was like, this is not the time for a vacation.
No,
it is
don't
not
go to
time
the beach
to have your friends over to your house for shindig.
Not a time for a sleepover.
This is not sleepover time. He just, he like laid it out. I'm like, oh yeah, we are still mob all the way.
And then Julie says, when David smiles, something's up.
Yeah.
You know my shenanigans. So if you didn't know, Buddhists incorporate smiling in their spiritual practice. And they are neurologically contagious in every culture.
I think not Buddhists. Buddhists are not contagious.
Buddhists might be contagious.
But smiling is contagious.
Smiling. We're talking about smiling. Smiling is contagious and has such a ginormous effect on the brain that if you just see a picture of a smiling face, you will automatically feel happier and safer. So smiling is good for your safety.
So
I'm just saying. Smiling is good for your safety.
It makes you feel safer.
Yeah.
So, you might,
right.
Smile, carry a big stick, whatever.
So another simple thing that you can do is take some of the extra time that you got at home to build a solid sense of self-love so that you can make it through events like this without losing your damn mind. Or toilet paper.
If some of you don't know, we have an online school that we've been creating for the last 3 years, and our own kind of self-love thing and working with clients kind of prompted us to create our own metaphysical school.
Right.
Drop it in the comments if you're in Zen Ed Academy and community about 3 years ago. And even though we've been teaching in-person workshops locally for 10 years, as we taught here locally for 10 years, all of our workshops and classes, and we're like, how can we empower more people on a bigger scale to use their gifts for the collective good? Because it's not
which good?
The collective good.
Good.
But what we realized is that not everybody can get out to a healing center. So we're like, how can we create that healing center in an online environment for people that can't get out, that are around the world? Because at that point, our clientele was starting to go global, and we're like, they can't just see us in person for workshops. How do we create that? But it's still super important to have that support available when you need it the most if you can't get out. So So now when things like the coronavirus happen, we got you. So that's one of the reasons we wanted to come online, is to give you a few offers for like easy things to do, some free tips, and also what we've got going on in our business right now. So we've essentially created
a fully operational healing center that fits in the palm of your hand.
Oh, kind of like a phone, right?
Kind of like a phone. No, it is a phone. Which means that you can still get what you need, even though the entire world is grounded for a month and has to stay home. Can you come out and play?
So what's even better is that we're featuring a few, this is what we decided this morning, literally like a few hours ago. So we decided to feature a few special classes from our school as
at
like
a social distancing,
which is like, you know, the thing
that's going on right now. Social distancing discount to keep you guys on point for the next 30 days.
So we're going to keep these 4 classes that we picked that we thought would be the best to help people the most
during this time right now.
At a discount for 30 days so you can get it. But we also added some extra bonuses. So the first class is our self-love blueprint, which is kind of our flagship personal growth, self-care, self-love class.
Yep. So this is your key to experiencing true self-love in as little as 7 hours without constant affirmations or coping mechanisms.
I love this class so much.
It's normally $4.99, but you can get it for 80% off for the next 30 days. Yep. Just $99. Plus, you'll get a free 30-day all-access pass to the awesome Zen Ed community on Facebook, or...
We made it better.
Yes.
So we made it even better. So you can get the self-love blueprint, plus get into the community, plus test drive every course in Zen Ed Academy. And that's 16 courses, including our advanced mediumship course, our psychic development course, our energy healing mastery course,
our easy intuitive tarot, which is... mind blown, oh so good.
Yeah, so all of our ongoing tarot classes, including all of that. So we wanted to make that all available for like super easy.
So for $69 a month, and I don't mean to brag or anything, but the shenanigans in that group, they're really like 5-star Michelin rated class A.
They're sort of crazy in there. And we do have like twice a week, we've got practices. We've got student practices for psychic mediumship development and our tarot practice workshops in there. So there's a lot going on.
Let's just say that they're so good that you probably won't even care that there's no toilet paper.
Or gambling in Vegas. But to remember, so I wanted to offer that to you because we're going to do it for 30 days at like deep special, because usually we don't have it open for enrollment all the time.
Yeah.
Is the thing. It's only open for enrollment at certain times. So remember the tip for the day. And that's what I want to leave you with before we go off and have some lunch. Whatever's in the fridge.
Whatever's in the fridge. We unfortunately are not going out anywhere.
Number one, what you have is more important than what you do not have. And that is, I think, the message of the Hermit. And you already have all of the things that you need within you, in your house. I mean, if you look around your house, they say that the average household already has almost a year's full of food. A year's worth of
supplies of food.
But you just don't know it. You just panic because you got to get the chips and stuff you don't really need. You don't really need your Pringles. You don't really need your Oreos. But you've probably got rice and beans and some stuff that you can creatively put together, and a lot of spices we forget we have.
Yeah.
So get creative. And remember, smile as often as you can today and for the next 30 days.
Yes. Because it literally changes your brain.
Right. Especially if your kids are home from school. Mine just moved out.
Even and here's the great thing about smiling. Even if it is a fake it until you make it, it will change your brain in the positive.
And it's the simplest thing that you can do today that will help turn this chaos into a blessing, because that's why we're doing this for 30 days. We're pushing to help you guys feel better. So
Deb says, truth, love this. My coworkers are bugging out. I cannot wait to submerge myself into ZRG and Zen Ed. Laura says, Zen Ed love. Becky's got all the hearts. You guys are absolutely amazing. Since you've watched this far, check out the goodies that we've got for you. There's a link in the description below. If you like this video,
hit the like button.
And if you want to see more videos like this,
be sure to subscribe.
And spank the bell to turn notifications on,
so you're the first to know
when we drop a new video
or go live.
And now it's time to check out these videos.
That's right, guys. All right. We are out of here.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Love you, love you, love you. Be safe and smile.
Smile. Definitely smile.